Welcome back, guys, to part 14 of Immortal Way of Life. Now, as you can see, we are not yet on sea, but instead 10 years have passed. I figured it would be more productive to spend 10 years, in this case off camera, comprehending only Dao. So, what I did is I improved my metal Dao now at 42k and my body Dao. And in the meantime, we got some more quests. So we can, on one hand, check out the steward. Recently, our pavilion received secret news about the ruins of a cave mansion left by the immortal Huanxu. The power of Yuanying, so Nascent Soul, from thousands of years ago. The Heaven Secret Pavilion Auction House will hold an auction conference in the near future, and friends from all walks of life will be invited to participate. That is our first quest, which happened this quest happened 2 months ago and the other 5 years ago. If fellow Taoist is free, please visit the Lin House Elder Soul. The Lin family needs your help again. So we have 2 more missions we can tackle. And as you can see, we are very close to middle stage of Golden Core. So we will most likely complete these 2 missions and then tackle the sea. This way we have those out of the way and don't need to worry too much. And since we are at the auction year, we will also participate in this auction. That being said, since this event takes priority, we will first deal with the event. This is a different event, also year 120, not too important, but we will read it anyway. In the distance, a ball of flame is rapidly approaching, and the terrifying heat has even activated the Heavenly Secret Pavilion's defense array. Oh, I wonder which senior I see at the moment and what brings you here. The Blaze Unicorn Sage, Zhong-Yi. Fun Jie, come out for me. The Pavilion Master has important matters to attend to. If Qianbei needs anything, do not hesitate to mention it and we will spare no effort. I only saw a figure flying out of a cabinet in the distance and facing the incoming person from a distance. Step back, says the Pavilion Master, do not be impolite. Fellow Taoist Zhong, long time no see, are you well? Why is your temper so bad? Could it be because of the influence of the phoenix blood? Still have the nerve to talk about the phoenix remains, huh? My information from the Heavenly Mystery Tower, Heavenly Derivative is what he's talking about, has never been wrong. Is there a misunderstanding? The phoenix ruins are indeed not false, but the phoenix blood has long since dissipated. Are you teasing me, Fungi? Fellow Taoist, your words are too heavy. Who else in the world dares to do it? We only sell intelligence, and you not getting the phoenix blood in that phoenix tomb is not us deceiving you. However, I have another treasure in my sect that can possibly replace phoenix blood. Would you like to take a look? Yep, please. After speaking, the 2 of them disappeared. Now we head to the auction house. You saw the buildings in front of you surrounded by a thin layer of light. As you approach, typical stuff. Now the originally bustling auction house is even more bustling. Fellow Taoists, come in. Isn't today the day for auctioning off the key to the Immortal Palace? Why is it so empty? Fellow Taoists, you may not be aware that due to the importance of this auction, each sect and family can only send 1 representative to attend. We now head into the auction house. After the attendees were all seated, the auctioneer stepped onto the stage. Behind him, the attendants were pushing a small cart covered in red cloth, which you guessed was today's, they say, hero, what's a good word for it, most important auction, etc. I believe everyone has come for the Immortal Mansion key, but please be patient and wait for me to introduce it. This item today is a spiritual stone jade pendant made from a slightly better quality spiritual stone. Its main value lies in the exquisite array upon it. According to the appraisal of the elders from our Heavenly Secret Pavilion, it has been identified as an array that has not only the ability to sense and recognize other jade pendants, but also as a self-defense function. Even a peak Nascent Soul can barely destroy it. In recent years, powerful arrays have not been seen much, so we speculate it's from the Huanxu Immortal, a nascent cultivator from thousands of years ago. But isn't that the immortal Huanxu who was known for his invincibility at the same level and mastery of sword arrays? Yep, that's him. That sounds quite interesting. And our grandma says, it seems we have a deep connection with immortal Huanxu, as we've been gaining news about him multiple times in a row, and we obtained multiple jade pendants so far. If you remember, in the first probably 4 episodes, we obtained 2 of these jade pendants, and this could be number 3 now. Yep, everyone please calm down. Let us sell this auction. Or let's first introduce the background. He was an unparalleled sword cultivator who emerged 1,000 years ago. His background and lineage are known, but with one person, one sword, one formation, he roamed the entire region of Ningzhu for hundreds of years. He even fought multiple rounds against people in the deity transformation level. Therefore, if you can find his items and gain his inheritance, you can make multiple steps forward in your cultivation journey. Starting price 30k. Let's go, broken jade pendant. And let's go. 72k. Yeah, like we're expecting a price like that. 128k, perfect. Hell yeah, broken jade pendant. As you successfully bid for the Huanxu jade pendant, this item that has caused various powers to spend a huge amount of spirit stones. At least now it has found its home and we get more reputation. Right as everyone was preparing to leave, an unexpected voice sounded in the ears of those present. Regarding Huanxu Palace, I have a few words, please listen carefully. The originally noisy crowd suddenly quieted down under his words. During my travels, I have obtained some information about him. Today I would like to share the news. You don't have to doubt my intentions. If all major forces work together and collectively break the Immortal Mansion array, and then reasonably distribute the gains, that is the only way to strengthen the power of our righteous faction. Yep. Some dialogue how the Gongsun family got like beaten up by Huanxu Immortal. To get to the point, I recently visited Huanxu Palace, which is located near Yunshi City. Damn it! Gongsun spoke as if nothing was wrong. I wonder what schemes he has in mind. It seems like my plan to visit Huanxu Palace alone might not work out. And that is the first auction. We head in here for the second auction. Any good stuff? I still have not sold those. Doesn't seem like it. So we'll now participate in a normal auction. See you guys. Oh, never mind, this looks fine. See you in a moment. Now I personally went ahead and re-rolled the auction a few more times, and I now got a wisdom orb and speed pill from it. So there you go. And here you can see one of my jade pendants, and there are the other 2. Now as you can guess, there should be 4 parts in total to this, but sadly you can only obtain 3 of them. Using a console, you can actually cheat in the 4th one, which opens up a special unique interaction, but it was never implemented. But now this Huanxu Immortal Palace has 180 years left to complete, So it's another mission that can be completed up until year 300, and it's located right here. And we will also postpone it. I care more about the sea, and well, partially this quest only has 30 years left, so we will tackle it first. The endless sea takes endless amount of time. So let us head to the Lin family house. The Elder Hall to be exact. Is something happening? Okay, you can see auto-translator kicked in for some reason, but it's fine. What's happening? Lin Machine replies, it's still this Chongqu Elder. We have not seen him for decades, we thought he had died, but he managed to break through to the Nascent Soul stage. And now he's causing trouble again. Like, on one hand, it's a good thing for Star Palace to get another Nascent Soul Elder, but this Elder Chongxu is still holding a grudge against the Lin family and causes trouble for us as soon as we returned. And the source of the trouble is the third Elder of the Lin family. He actually used his power in managing finances to take some of this money and put it into his own pockets. And well, now the Elder Chongxu is framing them, or not really framing them, but basically stating that they are like blackmailing them. That's the word. He's blackmailing them for it. And as a result, Elder Miao Ai, which I believe is the second elder or the first elder of the Lin family, also fought with Chongxu. But even though Chongxu just entered the Nascent Soul, it seems his realm is unstable, so Elder Miao Ai only got slightly injured. Just as a rough guideline for how strong he is, another Golden Core expert barely lost to him. That being said, there are now two Nascent Soul monks in that Star Palace faction in the faction where Chongqu is, which is Chongqu and his father, and her father, the Lin family patriarch, is once more in seclusion. He appears to be always in seclusion, and as such, the Lin family is now at the hands of the master and disciple. Those two old thieves dare to be so arrogant. Could it be that the Lord of the Star Palace is behind them? This shouldn't be the case. Why do you say so? She doesn't know it either, she just believes the Star Palace Master is impartial and will treat both equally. And, well, yeah, she doesn't have a reason for why it's the case, she just believes it is like that. I don't know why it's not immediately translated. But just as you were thinking hard about a possible plan, Master Tongyu or Elder Tongyu appeared at the door at the right time. Let me explain to fellow Taoist. Elder Tongyu, you are finally here. I told her all your previous analysis. What's up? Okay, I just talked about the Star Palace Master with Xin Er. Exactly. We talked about it here. The Star Palace Master was at the great perfection, so Yuan Mai of Nascent Soul more than 100 years ago. And although there were some internal affairs she handled, she spent most of the time in seclusion. And more than 10 years ago, the Palace Master already entered seclusion and hasn't left it yet, so no one knows when she will leave her secluded cultivation. Therefore, it's unlikely that the Palace Master knows what Elder Chongxu did. I see. Then, if we can ask the Star Palace Master to come out of seclusion, can the Lin family crisis be resolved? Yeah, I believe as long as, with our current situation, as long as the Palace Master leaves seclusion, she will most likely stand on the side of Elder Chongxu. Okay. And Wei He, why is that? The Star Palace Master does care about the income of Star Sky City, and it has certainly decreased a lot compared to before. As such, the Lin family is to blame, so I speculate the palace master will stand on the side of Chongxu. Then again, if what? It's nothing. I thought about it carefully, but it's still a bit inappropriate. Well, tell me about it. Tell me so I can make a conclusion myself. Some years ago, so decades ago, that Elder Chongxu took the risk of bribing one of your elders to seek a Taoist partner and use some secret techniques to practice dual cultivation with her to enter the Nascent Soul realm. And after we now thwarted his plan, he made a breakthrough this easily? Yeah, that's definitely suspicious. And according what you guys said right now, he seems to have an unstable state, an unstable cultivation realm. So I suspect, we suspect he used evil techniques to break through. Oh, I hit the wrong button. It skipped like one dialogue. Well, this conclusion is definitely not impossible. As far as I know, when a cultivator breaks through to the Nascent Soul realm, he must face their inner demons. Elder Chongchu's previous reckless behavior in the Lin mansion was a symptom of being disturbed by inner demons and not recovering his Taoist heart. At that time, I felt that this person's hatred for the Lin family became deeper after breaking through. After mentioning it, it's definitely possible. And Lin Muxin replies, I just knew it. How could that old thief be in the Nascent Soul realm, but still have the same strength as a Golden Core Elder? Yeah, that is quite suspicious. And it's weird that the master of Chongxu never realized anything. Yeah, but true. He was so happy that his disciple broke through to Nascent Soul. How could he think too much about it? But these are just speculation and there's no evidence. So we need a plan. We need a plan to turn our speculations into evidence. We forge some evidence and then bring out the master out of seclusion. Easy. Yeah, it's hard. Don't worry. Leave this to me. Thank you, Yu Daoyo. Hehe. Lin Gunyang, no need to be polite. I ruined his plans before, and I'm afraid after he will deal with you, he'll deal with me. Do you have a plan? There are two different ways. If you completed the previous Lin family quest with the correct line, like the good line, and encountered Starbell, you can ask Starbell for help. Alternatively, that's the default option, you can go to Star Palace to congratulate him. But we will go for the good and correct line, which gives you the good ending, so we ask Starbell for help. Starbell, who's that? She is a Star Palace cultivator I met before, and according to her own words, seems to be a disciple of the Star Palace master. Although I haven't heard from her, it's plausible, yes. Maybe you'll know in the future, yeah. Do you have the sound talisman for Miss Starbell? I don't. I do not. So instead we just spread the word that evil cultivators are misusing techniques around Sky City, and this fellow Taoist Qing will definitely come. The method is good, but if we trick her into coming, will it cause her to be disgusted? Yeah, there's a possibility. Don't worry, fellow Taoist Qing doesn't care about these. Yeah, let's move quickly. The final decision is to assign the task of spreading rumors to Lin Muxin, while you wait at the house for a few days, waiting for Starbell to come knocking. It should be about time. Let's get out and see how well the rumors have spread. It is unknown what method Lin Muxin used, but within a few days rumors of evil cultivators abusing the collection and supplementation technique spread throughout Ningzhou, causing fear among all cultivators below the Golden Core stage. The impact was far beyond your expectation and has become an unstoppable trend. Have you heard? There are evil cultivators gathering the technique of gathering and supplementation in Yunxu City again recently. What's so strange about this? Even though I've never seen this kind of demonic level or demonic cultivation at a high level, it has always been like an unstoppable wildfire. I wonder where they obtained the technique. Huh. This time it's actually different. I heard an evil cultivator who was in the late Golden Core stage broke through to the Nascent Soul stage. So be careful when leaving the city. Well, he's already at the Nascent Soul stage. He wouldn't be interested in someone like me, right? It's not what you think. Before, it was said that practicing the forbidden art of gathering was a fast way to break through to the foundation building stage. But it's even harder to reach Golden Core with it. Now someone has been able to achieve Nascent Soul with it. What do you think those with poor aptitude will think? That doesn't sound good. And you know what? I heard this person's actually from Star Sky City. Yep, we are deep in thought when a dark shadow appears behind you, its origin unknown. Starbell is here. You don't need to look for me like this. Now the whole Ningyo is spreading rumors that there's a traitor in our Star Palace. If we want to quell this wave of rumors, it's going to take a lot of effort. Starbell, yes? Yes, she's here. Alternatively, I can hang you in Star Sky City for 3 months and display a banner saying, "I'd promise not to spread rumors again." This might save me from a lot of trouble. Calm down, fellow Taoist, Starbell. I didn't expect the situation to turn out like that. But then again, it may not be a rumor. Oh, is it not a rumor? I deeply abhor the practice of gathering and supplementation. So if you dare deceive me, you will suffer the consequences. This matter can't be taken lightly. Let's head back to the Lin family and figure everything out. Before long, Lin Machine arrived. After a brief introduction from you, she proceeded to give Starbell a detailed account of what's happening. During Lin Machine's retelling, Starbell's expression also changed constantly, as if she's surprised that Elder Chongxu would actually do such a thing in secret. When Lin Machine mentioned her suspicion about Hermit Chongxu or Elder Chongxu practicing the technique of gathering and supplementation, Starbell fell into even deeper contemplation. If that's really the case, then Elder Chongxu has some big issues. However, you didn't just go through such major lengths to inform me about this, right? Well, the Lin family patriarch is in seclusion somewhere, and we are unable to uphold justice for the Lin family. So we are trying to see if we can lure the Star Palace Master out. Yep. Exactly. It's not impossible. But the rumor you spread not only made me spend several days inquiring, but I need to also now quell the rumor at some point. You should compensate me. May I ask what you want? A good barrel of wine. No, you don't want the wine from Star Sky City. Instead, the wine from Yunxu City is quite good. Unfortunately, the Gongsun family is very stingy with it. So I am counting on me to get one of those barrels. And this is an interesting branch in the story. There are 3 different ways I believe you can obtain it. You can either steal it, you can either ask Gongsun-ji, and as long as he likes you enough, he hands it to you, or you need to complete a task for him. Yep, I want to ask for a barrel of wine. Why not? Exactly, we could restrain our breath and sneak in. And there are 2 possibilities. Either you succeed in sneaking and you just get the wine, or you fail and you need to defeat someone and then you get the wine. But let's keep waiting. We are righteous. We are a good guy. Senior, please follow me. The young master's waiting in the hall. Yudaoyo, may I ask why you've come? I have heard that you have a special wine. Could I get a barrel? Nothing. Starbell. Yep, we need the wine for Star Palace, and he's consulting the Grand Elder. The existence of the top-tier Ying Hand Dew is a secret of the household. Since you've already become aware of its existence, I will not beat around the bush. We currently have a tricky situation in hand. If you could resolve it for us, I will give you the wine with both hands. Recently, there's a disciple who defected from our sect. He is at the mid-core stage and was last seen in Yifeng City near the Bamboo Mountain sect. After escaping from the pursuit, his whereabouts are unknown. Let me handle this. Okay. He went from... Can I leave the city? It didn't let me click right there. From Yifeng City to the Bamboo... Just try the mountain, to be honest. Okay, it even says it. Go to Joyi Mountain to look for the renegade. Who could it be? Gongsun House? No, that's not you. No. Gongsun Elder? Who is this supposed to be? Gongsun House Cultivator? Everyone is scared to leave? Go to Joyi Mountain and look for the renegade? I am a bit lost right now. Okay, I will interact with every person now. Maybe there's something. Okay, we had to head to the abandoned abode, it seems. Just as you were about to carefully observe the environment of the cave, a sudden killing intent attacks from behind. Yeah, this looks better. Blood sacrificial ritual. Late golden. Okay. I don't like where this is going. Why are there blood sacrificial ritual people here? He is injured, that's for certain. Let's deal with him. Perfect. Unexpectedly, the assassin was hiding in an abandoned abode and had advanced to the late golden core stage in cultivation in the recent days. It was fortunate you reacted in time and prevented the ambush. This should be the traitor. Let's go back and inform him about it. Senior, please come with me. The young master's waiting in the hall. Did you bring good news? Yes. Impressive. Several dozen cultivators from the Gongsun house have been trying to hunt down this traitor for half a month with little progress. Well done, well done. Someone fetched 2 barrels of jar for our miss. Perfect. And we can head back to... Did I get... Yeah, I get 2 of them. Ying Hand Dew. Interesting. We head back to the guest room. Returning to the guest room, the 2 women were waiting for you inside. Lin Mushin was sitting cross-legged on the ground, cultivating. Starbell was standing at the railing, either lost in thought or admiring the sparkling and clear stars and moon reflected in the sky. After you push the door open, Lin Mushin quickly ends her cultivation and walks towards the door, her eyes filled with hope. Meanwhile, Starbell lazily turns around and leans against the windowsill, casting her gaze over towards you. Have you encountered trouble? Nope, it's easy. You've returned so soon. Wow, I'm impressed. I've heard the Gongsun family is known for their shrewdness. Yet you were able to deal with them. Yep, we open the jars, take out some cups, fill it into the cup, and both of them were looking eagerly at the cup. Upon careful consideration, it seems that the wine from Star Sky City may be on par with that Ying hand you, but since they are often in Star Sky City, they have tasted it a lot of times. Perfect. Upon seeing this Starbell with her bright and alluring eyes, snow white skin and rosy cheeks, she appeared pitiful and vulnerable. Interesting. Will you be assisting us? Yes. Oh, we can call her Linger now. Good, I'll comply, Linger. So, Linger, will you help us? Yes, she will head back to Star Palace first. And we will wait for some good news from her. Yep, we will head to the Elder Hall and deal with this. You follow Venerable Meow Eye leisurely and arrive at the Elder Hall. Venerable Tongyu and Lin Machine are resolute and seated. Upon seeing you enter, they also nod in greeting. The other side was occupied by Xing Lin and Hermit Chongxu. Could it be that Linger was caught by a Hermit Chongxu and couldn't awaken the Palace Master from seclusion? But who could have expected? Just when you thought something went wrong, you saw Qinglina winking at you with her eyes, signaling there's no need to worry. Huh? You've finally realized your mistake. If you hand over the control of the Star Sky City now, when the Palace Master comes out of seclusion, I will state some nice words in front of her and persuade her not to hold your Lin family patriarch responsible for his poor management. Senior Chongxu was only finding an unfounded accusation for the Lin family. Whether the Lin family is poorly managed, we can find out with an investigation. And just like all the police departments IRL, you will do an internal investigation. And you find out nothing was wrong. It's that easy. It's actually that easy. Currently, the Star Palace only has a few Nascent Soul Elders, and my master and I are two of them. It's best for you to stay out of it. Huh. You can only bully Golden Core cultivators with your Nascent Soul cultivation. If you go outside, it would be a disgrace to do something like that. It seems you haven't reflected on a lesson from last time. Well, let me educate you properly. Otherwise, it's not just a matter for losing face for the Lin family, but also for Star Palace. As Hermit Chongxu spoke, his artifact was already gathering momentum with the spiritual energy it was absorbing. The aura it emanated caused a spiritual storm to surge around him. But you are also not weak in terms of strength. Moreover, Hermit Chongxu's realm is unstable, yet he stands firm in the midst of the storms. All the ordinary items around have suffered damage at the moment. Star Palace Master Xingning. Ooh, Elder Chongxu's powerful aura is so impressive that even this Palace Master is completely enamored with it. A gentle female voice came from the main entrance of the Elder Hall, easily reaching the ears of everyone present, despite the spiritual storm outside. Palace Master? Why did you come? What? Do you think this Palace Master cannot come here? I dare not. Where the Palace Master wants to go, naturally he can go. Oh, so you mean my arrival was ill-timed and caused a delay in your internal conflict with the Lin family? Hermit Chongxu's previous imposing manner had already vanished without a trace. His heart probably as disordered as our Elder Hall, goddammit. With debris scattered all over the place and chaos reigning, for a while he didn't know to speak again. If it wasn't for you's help in finding my disciples, I'm afraid Elder Chongxu would have taken over Star Palace in just a few days. I wouldn't dare. I just have the Star Palace in mind. Yes, for the sake of the Star Palace. If we let the Lin family continue like this, I heard that the disciple of this Palace Master mentioned that you used many methods to make a breakthrough. Upon hearing this, everyone looked towards Qinglinga, only to discover that she had already left the side of Hermit Chongxu and hid behind you without anyone noticing. This made you the center of attention for a moment. You're not a Lin family cultivator, but I seem to have seen you before. That year. Yeah, it was also you causing trouble from the sidelines. You ruined my good deeds. You instigated the conflict between Star Palace and Lin family. Yes, it was you. Hermit Chongxu, who had been continuously oppressed by the Star Palace master, was like he caught a life-saving straw, crazily shouting towards you. Back then you clearly wanted to forcefully form a Dao partner bond with me. How could that be considered a good thing? It's thanks to Yushana's secret investigation that your vile plan didn't succeed. You ignorant little yellow-haired girl. Wait until I deal with these outsiders before I come teach you a lesson. As soon as the words of Elder Chongqu fell, an inconspicuous slender golden light quietly pierced towards your forehead without a sound. Before you could react, the distance was only a few feet away. Epic battle. Us versus him. Early Nascent Soul, hell yeah. That will be a fight I will definitely showcase. It has actually some cool stuff in here. There you go, suppression of consciousness. The suppression of consciousness from unknown sources seems to be only aimed at Chongqu, Hermit or Elder Chongqu, and he didn't even notice it. So, as you can imagine, the Star Palace Master is helping us out in this fight by suppressing him, and he doesn't even realize it. So that's quite handy. And you can see just how much chi we're getting every turn nowadays with our improved setup regarding Dao. And it's like relatively boring, I suppose, this fighting style. I just keep applying entanglement on the enemy and wait for him to kill himself. That's pretty much it. And he in particular is not too strong. As mentioned, I believe that, yeah, the fight ends when life is less than 33% as well. So now, there you go. You think you can deal with me with just your fake Nascent Soul? Don't underestimate me. Ooh, fellow Daoist, your strength is truly incredible. Hermit Chongqu couldn't resist you at all. But as Linger said, Hermit Chongqu, your potential is lacking. It's only the appearance of a Nascent Soul realm without the actual substance. Why did you do this? Just confess the truth. In the face of the Palace Lord's inquiry, Chongqu was as lifeless as a dead dog, lying motionless on the ground with no hint of the imposing presence one would expect from a Star Palace Nascent Soul Elder. Never mind. Even if you don't say it, I can guess a few things. The Palace Master sighed and said loudly, as a 4th generation disciple of Hermit Chongqu, as a 4th generation disciple, resorted to the use of forbidden cultivation techniques to harm others when he found himself at a dead end in his pursuit of a breakthrough. This act was deemed unacceptable by the Star Palace, and as the Star Palace Master, I have decided to take action against him. Master, please show mercy. Paragon, Confucianless. 10 out of 10 name the Grand Elder. The Star Palace Master was about to strike down Hermit Chongqu when a male cultivator's voice came from afar. The cultivators who had built their foundation all collapsed under his voice. Finally, the master of Hermit Chongqu, the Star Palace Grand Elder Paragon Confucianless, arrived here at the Elder Hall. Palace Master, please spare the sinner for the sake of my dedicated service to Star Palace for hundreds of years. From now on, this old man will watch over him strictly. If he dares to offend you again, he will be immediately expelled. I certainly appreciate the contributions of the Grand Elder over the years. But this disciple of yours is so stubborn and may not cherish the opportunity given, even if I am willing to provide it. Evil disciple, committing such a grave mistake and still not repenting, truly courting death. The expert paragon Confucianless is indeed the teacher of Hermit Chongxu, who was able to snap the latter out of his confusion with a single sentence. I know I was wrong. I shouldn't have coveted power. I shouldn't have caused trouble for the Lin family. I shouldn't have. Hermit Chongqu wanted to say something, but ultimately swallowed it back. Out of respect for the Grand Elder, let's put this matter aside, or to rest for now. First, strip Hermit Chongqu of his position as a Star Palace Elder and demote him to an inner disciple. He must reflect on his actions until the Lin family patriarch comes out of conclusion. Then we will discuss further punishment. During this period, if Hermit Chongqu violates the rules of Star Palace again, this palace master will not spare you a second time. Thank you. Okay. Paragon Confucianless was granted amnesty for his disciple and swiftly departed with him, leaving only us, the Lin family, and the Star Palace Master with her disciple remaining at sea. You, young friend, I must thank you for connecting with the right people. Otherwise, when I come out of seclusion, I don't know how much trouble Hermit Chongqu would cause for Star Palace. Senior, you flatter me. Don't be impolite. Without you, we don't know what would have happened. If I weren't traveling outside, I would have already dealt with the trouble these two old men brought. The Lin family is an inseparable part of the Star Palace. How could they be allowed to just act recklessly? Moreover, you have now created a troublesome rumor for me. Alright. Young friend has contributed a lot for Star Palace. I think I don't worry about those things. The Palace Lord seemed to dote on Starbell as she tousled her hair, causing her to roll her eyes, but she didn't complain any further. The name of this technique is called Divine Intercourse Method, which is a secret technique for dual cultivation. Please take it. Before long, the Star Palace Master left with her disciple. Back then, says the Lin family Grand Elder, I witnessed how you helped us solve our worries, and now you were able to do it again. With my insufficient strength, I can only watch from the sidelines. It's really admirable how the younger generation surpasses us. There's some Chinese idiom, the new waves of the Yangtze River push forward the old waves, something like that. Elder Miao, yeah, sure. Fellow Taoist, although you've been given some compensation, we also need to show our gratitude. We gain a boat. That's it. We gained a boat. And the Divine Course Method, grade 6. After dual cultivation with your partner, you can obtain a certain amount of essence, which can be converted into your own soul sense. That being said, it takes a long time to convert it, and I don't care too much about high soul sense. Now, I believe since the episode is this advanced already, I will end it right here. And then next episode, we will actually head out to sea. I will just off screen get my cultivation to middle golden core, which will take a total of 5 months. So see you in the next episode. Have a great day.